Hi, everyone. Today, I'm coming to you from my dining room. As you see, it's a different setting because I like to read in different places of my house. The book I'm going to share with you today is How It Went Down by Kekla Magoon. And as you notice on the cover, this book was an honor book in the running for the Coretta Scott King Award. So it earned that special designation. I'm going to read the first chapter to you today. How It Went Down. Before the first chapter, we have a page titled The Incident. That makes me wonder. The known facts surrounding the shooting death of 16-year-old Tariq Johnson are few. On the evening of June 2nd at approximately 5:30 p.m., Johnson sustained two 9mm gunshot wounds to the torso. Police officers arrived at 5:37 p.m. Johnson was pronounced dead at 6:02 p.m. by EMTs at the scene. Police apprehended a person of interest, Jack Franklin, who was present when Johnson was shot, but left the scene in a borrowed vehicle shortly afterward. Franklin was pulled over nearly 4 miles away from the site of the shooting at 5:56 p.m. A 9mm handgun recently fired was found in the back seat. Chapter 1 is titled The Pulse. And so notice the first indicator I have here is someone's name. So as I read the chapter, you'll hear different names because we'll be getting different perspectives. Chapter 1, Pulse, Day 1, Jenica. Red, black, white. That's all I remember. It was a blur, like a dream sequence in the sort of movie that comes with subtitles. Red, blood spreading like spilled ink. Black, his hair and skin and the tar beneath him. He was kind of sprawled out, and it seemed almost right for him to be down there, like he blended in. White. I couldn't make sense of it at first. It wasn't clean white like snow, more of a wispy, dirty white, like clouds on an average winter day. I found out later he had a carton of milk in his hand. It got a bullet right through it, started leaking like a drain and puddling up on the pavement. The spilled milk seemed wronger than the blood, somehow. I keep thinking that. Brian Trellis. I'm not sure I had time to blink. It was over in a minute. My brain coiled around the knowledge. The boy in the hoodie has been shot. The loud sound echoed in my ears, as did his final whimper, the soft clatter crash of his fall, the sound, yes, the sound of the look the shooter gave me. It had a voice, that look, sharp and clear like a bell. I ended up kneeling beside him, the wrecked, bleeding boy, flat looking now, so flat. My hands got dirty. Sidewalk dust, glass shards, blood. I got blood on my lip. One nervous dart of my tongue and I tasted it. My throat filled with the need to retch. Nothing happened, except I was blinking now, blinking down at the boy. His eyes were open, unblinking. Noodle. They do it in the movies. Reach down and close the dead guy's eyes, but I wasn't about to touch him. He stared up at me and it was creepy. Jenica knelt beside him in the spreading gray-white pool. We gotta go, I told her, but she could not be moved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, she chanted, though the life was gone from his body. She wouldn't leave, wouldn't stop crying. I couldn't get her up. She stayed there, pumping on his chest and whatnot, a fierce kind of goddess in the half light. We gotta go, I said again, and she looked up at me, eyes like switchblades, like she'd fight to the death and to put all it back, put it right. She was striking hot perfection. All I could think was, I'm with that. If it was up to me, we would have bugged out right away like the rest of the kings, but Jenica's too good for that. Every minute, another thing reminds me I'm not good enough for her. Sammy. Run. All that was in my mind was run. Couldn't think about T falling or the guy who shot him getting away, especially not him getting away. Couldn't think about T dying or how easily I could have stopped it, especially not how easy. Maybe he won't die. I tried to think it like a prayer. T's not a screw up like me. He's lucky. 2 shots to the chest. Yeah, he could make it. It felt wrong to run, knowing that, but I couldn't stop the steam under my feet. I kept my eye on Brick's jacket and ran where he led me. Tried to forget I had a piece in my hand. Sleek, metal body, cold and strong. Clutched in my warm, weak fingers. I fumbled it down into my belt, tried to forget I could have helped out Tariq with it, taken his killer down. The piece felt heavy at my waist. Made running kind of awkward, but I kept on after Brick. I need a gun. I know that, but what good will it ever do me if, when the moment comes, I can't stand up? Tina. Siren song, out the open window. Siren song. Wee-oo, wee-oo. Siren song. And I squeeze my eyes shut. Siren song. Fingers in my ears. Siren song. Make it stop. Make it stop now. Sirens mean bad news. So that's the end of the first chapter of How It Went Down. It's interesting that we got several people's perspective of the incident. So I'm curious to know what actually happened. How It Went Down is available through the Libby app or through Sora if you're connected to the Boston Public Library. It's available in both ebook and audiobook versions. So check it out and let me know how it is. Have fun.